What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Assalamu alaikum. Today I am giving myself a baking cooking challenge. I'm going to attempt to make a Middle Eastern dessert called Kunafa. I hope I said that right. My cousin Mia, who's gone to Egypt a few times, has fell in love with this pastry, and I've been trying to think about it. I wanted to try to make it for her because she loves it so much, and it makes her happy. So, and I love making people happy. This is the first time I'm ever making this. I've watched a bunch of videos to try to figure out how to make it. I wanted to make it the way she knows it from Egypt. So I went to a local Islamic, Muslim, Arab, Middle Eastern store, and luckily the woman that I spoke to said she was Egyptian, and she, has an idea of how to make it the way that I'm asking. So the primary ingredients is shredded phyllo dough, or what it says on here is katafi. But if you know a phyllo dough, they have shredded phyllo dough for stuff like this. You're gonna make kind of a simple syrup with sugar and water. I'm gonna be using melted butter. We're gonna use a little bit of confectionate sugar. We're gonna use this stuff called, the woman told me what they call it in Arabic, but it's basically a cream or cream cheese sort of thing. I don't know. I forget what she said. If you happen to speak Arabic and you know what this is called in Arabic, tell me in the comments below. And the other thing we're going to be using is butter. I'm going to make a small portion because I want to make sure it comes out right. What else? In some of the recipes I saw, you could put mozzarella cheese, you could put ricotta cheese, you can put cream cheese, you could put rose water, you could put food coloring to give it a prettier, for a prettier look or whatever. But I'm keeping this extremely basic because, again, I've never made it before, and I want to get it as close to what my cousin knows. I'm going to attempt, once I get this done and complete, I'm going to just try to bring some over to her or bring it to her house, and when she gets home from work, she can try it and tell me how she likes it. But I'm going to get to this. So the first thing I got to do is the simple syrup. They said first thing you got to do is the sugar water, or so basically that's equal parts sugar and equal parts water. So we're going to do a cup of water and a cup of sugar. So you get the cup of water. I already got the heat up at medium-high heat for right now because I just wanted to get it warmed up. The oven is on 350 Fahrenheit. I got the cup of water in here. Here's a cup of sugar. Alright, so the sugar's dissolved. And from what I read in the instructions or the few videos I've watched, you're supposed to let it come to a boil. And then turn it down to a low heat. And just let it simmer for a little while. And then after about 5-10 minutes of simmering, you can shut it off and just let it cool and set. And this should be the first step you do if you're trying to make kunafa. Alright, so while the sugar water or the simple syrup is doing its thing, the next thing I'm going to do is work with this cream. So what the girl told me was to heat this up, and I'll open the other can so you can look at how it really looks. How it looks. She said don't let it boil. You're just trying to warm it up and simmer it to kind of give it a nice thick texture. So here's the cream. I'll put this one as well. And for the amount that I'm making, she said two cans of this. They're small cans. She said 2 cans of this should be enough. So I'm gonna work this at the same time that the simple syrup is going. So I got this on a low heat. Right there. 2, 3. So on a lower temperature. And I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. I don't know exactly how it's supposed to look. So alright, so now I'm gonna deal with the phyllo dough. While the sugar and everything is being taken care of on the stove. So they said that you gotta shred it up even more, and you can either do it with a food processor or you could just rip it apart with your hands. I'm gonna do it with my hands because my blender is not prepared right now, so I'm gonna just start ripping it. Alright, so now this is all shredded up as best I could. So now I'm going to add about a quarter to half a cup of melted butter. A little bit of confectionate sugar. And now we're going to massage it all in together. And I've seen videos where they've toasted the Kunafa, but the woman that I spoke to said you don't need to do that step. So make sure you get the butter thoroughly through. Okay, next step is whatever pan you're gonna use. You're gonna grease it up. I prefer to use the parchment paper, but you can just do it straight on the pan if you want. Okay, now that you got that all greased up, once you got it all greased up, you can start putting the Kunafa onto the tray. know that you got it in the tray, you gotta press it down as much as possible. So I'm just gonna use the bottom of my measuring cup. Now the cream. Now we're gonna add the top layer. And once again, I'm gonna press it down. So. And now into the oven for I think 15 to 20 minutes. And it should come out a nice golden brown. So we'll see how it looks in a few minutes. And now it's out of the oven. I'm gonna let it cool for a few minutes. Alright, and then the last thing you do, or one of the last steps, is you're gonna put the simple syrup, the sugar syrup.
Sugar water.
And if you look at other recipes, a lot of recipes put crushed pistachios on top. I'm not going to do that because I want to just try it as is. And like I said, I'm sending it to my cousin. So, we're gonna let it sit for a little bit and we're gonna try it. So I'm trying the first bite. It's nice. I probably could have used more of the dough, but the cream thickened up. I didn't use too much sugar, but it's really good. I'm gonna give a piece to my mother and see what she thinks. Right? Back. Alright, here, try this.
I have not. But lately I've been out of this world. Oh look, my NASA security badge. I've been looking all over for that.
You're an astronaut?
Well, yes I am.
Well, what's your name? Maybe I've heard of you.
Zip.
Zip.
What do you think?
Alright.
It's good?
Zip,
Yeah.
Oh,
And the more you eat it, the better it's gonna get.
beach is wild and uncivilized
So,
as they seem.
Oh, my idea of a
did you expect anything else from her? Here's a little taste of Egypt. Can't open it now.
The Kunafa. Kunafa.
Taste it and take a bite and just tell me if it tastes like the, because I made it. I already broke it. I already cut it up. So. The texture might not be 100% wet.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, so she liked it. I'm happy. I'm glad that I was able to give her something to feel good about and feel happy about. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of long. I just wanted to get as much detail in there as possible. If you liked the video, if you made it to the end, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Like, love, share, and inspire. Much love.